In 2013, a leaked NSA document revealed a program called Project Articulate that could manipulate people's financial decisions. The document, published by The Guardian, showed how the NSA was exploring ways to influence economic outcomes. This wasn't just a speculative proposal. It was part of a broader effort to understand and control human behavior. Fast forward to 2020, and a report by the Brookings Institution discussed the potential for digital welfare states to monitor and manage citizens' economic activities. The report highlighted how governments and corporations could use data to shape people's financial choices. These aren't isolated incidents. They're part of a pattern where powerful institutions explore ways to influence individual economic decisions. For instance, research has shown that certain algorithms can predict and manipulate consumer spending habits. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that subtle changes in online interfaces could significantly impact purchasing decisions. The simplest explanation might be that these are just experiments or theoretical models. But the accumulation of such efforts across different domains raises a legitimate question. Are we being subtly manipulated? Let's look at another example: the use of dark patterns in user interface design. These are techniques used to nudge users into making certain choices, often to the benefit of the company behind the interface. A report by the Norwegian Consumer Council detailed how major companies employed dark patterns to manipulate consumer behavior. The question then becomes, are these practices isolated, or are they part of a larger strategy? In 2019, a patent was filed by a major tech company for a system that could monitor and adjust users' financial decisions based on their psychological profiles. While the patent was framed as a tool for financial wellness, it raised concerns about potential misuse. The filing described a system that could analyze users' spending habits, emotional states, and social media activity. It proposed using this data to offer personalized financial advice, but critics argued it could be used to manipulate users. This isn't just about one company's ambitions. It reflects a broader trend where technology and finance intersect. The convergence of AI, big data, and behavioral psychology is creating new tools for influencing economic behavior. For example, some financial apps now use AI-driven insights to advise users on their spending habits. On the surface, these tools aim to help users make better financial decisions. However, they also raise questions about who controls these algorithms and what their true objectives are. A 2022 investigation found that some of these apps were sharing user data with third-party companies without explicit consent. This lack of transparency is concerning, especially when it involves sensitive financial information. The potential for these systems to be used manipulatively is significant. If companies can influence users' financial decisions through subtle nudges or targeted advice, it challenges the notion of free choice. The line between helpful guidance and manipulation can become blurred. One way to explore this further is to look at the language used in financial apps and services. Some apps frame their advice as empowering or liberating, but critics argue this can be a euphemism for manipulation. The use of psychological techniques to influence financial decisions is a complex issue. On one hand, some argue that these techniques can help people make better choices. On the other hand, there's a risk that they could be used to exploit vulnerabilities. To understand this better, let's examine some specific examples of financial apps and their practices. Some apps use gamification to encourage certain financial behaviors. While gamification can be engaging and motivating, it can also be used to nudge users towards specific actions. For instance, an app might reward users for making certain investments or avoiding certain purchases. The incentives used can be subtle, such as badges or leaderboard rankings. The question is, are these incentives designed to genuinely help users, or are they aimed at benefiting the companies behind the apps? Another aspect to consider is the role of data in shaping financial decisions. The more data a company has on a user, the more precisely it can target its interventions. This raises concerns about data privacy and the potential for misuse. Some companies claim that their use of data is anonymized and aggregated. However, research has shown that even anonymized data can sometimes be re-identified. The implications of this are significant, especially in the context of financial decision-making. If companies can build detailed profiles of users' financial behaviors, they can tailor their services, or their manipulations, very effectively. The issue isn't just about individual companies. It's about a broader ecosystem. The financial industry, technology companies, and governments are all interconnected in complex ways. Understanding these connections is crucial to grasping the full picture. One way to start is by looking at the partnerships between financial institutions and tech companies. These partnerships are becoming increasingly common, and they have significant implications. They can lead to the sharing of data and expertise, creating new opportunities for influence. The potential for these collaborations to shape financial behaviors is substantial. As we navigate this landscape, it's essential to stay informed and critical. We need to ask questions about the systems and tools being developed. What are their true purposes? Who benefits from them? These aren't just abstract questions. They have real-world implications. To explore this further, search for Project Articulate NSA and examine the documents for yourself. Look into the Brookings Institution report on digital welfare states and the implications for economic behavior. The truth is out there, but it's up to you to verify it. Start with NSA financial manipulation documents